Although lots of people are moving to Augusta, Georgia, there are those who Augusta, Georgia is simply not a good fit for. So if you're thinking about relocating to the Augusta, Georgia area, before you make the leap, watch this video because I'll be sharing the top 7 reasons why Augusta might not be the best fit. So as you know, I'm always transparent with you because I don't want you to have any surprises when it comes to moving to Augusta. So stay tuned for the top 7 reasons why not to move to the Augusta, Georgia area, and all of that is coming up just for you right after this. Hey everybody, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the original Living in Augusta, Georgia channel. And for those returning, welcome back to the channel. I'm Delrisa Rollerson, Augusta's certified relocation specialist. And on this channel, you'll learn what it's like to live, work, play, and invest in the Augusta, Georgia area. So if you need help with your move in or out of Augusta, to or from Augusta, just give us a call, send us a text. You can schedule a Zoom, and the link is in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, press the bell to be notified every time we upload videos. So my family and I moved to the Augusta, Georgia area back in 2015 from the Chicagoland area. And for us, it's absolutely perfect. We love it here. But honestly, Augusta is not for everyone. So today I'm going to give you a look at some of the reasons you might not want to move to Augusta, Georgia. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first one is that we have very limited nightlife options here. So for all of my nightlife enthusiasts out there, here in Augusta, we have limited nightlife options. So if you're the type of person who you really thrive off of a vibrant nightlife with the clubs, the late night events, the bright lights, and just the big social scene, Augusta might not be the type of place you want to select to live because our nightlife here is really low key. Like with most of our bars and even our restaurants, they close early. So if you're someone who likes the late night dining, if your choices, they're going to be really limited here when it comes to finding places really open past like 9 or 10 o'clock. Because honestly, in Evans and Grovetown and portions of Augusta, you can drive down the street at 11 o'clock at night and you can rarely see any cars out and about. So if you're used to cities that never sleep, this is going to be a huge adjustment for you, or just a reason not to move to the Augusta, Georgia area. So the next one is lack of diversity when it comes to cuisine. So here in Augusta, we have great restaurants, but the diversity of cuisine, honestly, is really limited when you compare it to like Chicago, New York, LA. So if you often go out and you really enjoy exploring different types of international dishes and really like the trendy dining experiences, you're probably really going to consider the options here in Augusta to be really limited or a bit lacking. I'm just being honest with you because most of the dining options here, they're more traditional, and I mean, it's really good for comfort food, but not really much for the cutting edge cuisine that you've experienced like in the larger cities. So another reason you may not want to move to Augusta is if you enjoy a fast-paced lifestyle. I've talked to you about that before in other videos. You may really want to think twice about moving here because Augusta here, it's a slower pace of life. Augusta is more relaxed. It's laid back. You're not going to be able to rush people here, not at the restaurants. You're not going to be able to rush them at the stores, not in the traffic. It's just a slower paced lifestyle here, which for some is perfect, but for others it's not. So if you're used to like the hustle and bustle of the big city, you love being in an environment where there's always things happening. If you're the type of person like you really, like your adrenaline flows and you really enjoy the fast pace and you like the feeling with your heart beating really fast, then Augusta is laid back. I mean, the vibe here is really slow, so it may be too slow for you. You may want to reconsider moving here because you're just not going to get the fast-paced lifestyle here in the Augusta, Georgia area. So the next one is our public transportation system. It is really limited here if you don't drive. And if you normally use public transportation to get you back and forth to work, like your social events, the store, to church, then know that Augusta's public transportation system is not as developed as those in like our larger metropolitan areas. We have really limited bus service in Augusta. We do have bus service in Augusta, but it's limited. We don't have bus service in Evans and Grovetown. We don't have a railway system at all, so no trains for the public. So if you rely on the public transit system to get around, you might find it challenging really to navigate the area here without a car. You're really going to need a car if you move to the Augusta, Georgia area. So our next reason not to move to the Augusta, Georgia area is limited employment opportunities. So, Augusta has some growing and strong industries here. We have the healthcare, the education system, the military. Biden announced this as one of the 5 cities for job growth. For the job growth plan, we're one of the hubs, but the overall job market, of course, is smaller here and it's less diverse than in the larger cities. So, like if you work in a specialized field, it might be harder to get job opportunities here. So, I always recommend really getting your employment here before you relocate. That's really going to help things go easier for you. And if you're getting a loan to purchase a home here, you really need to have your job established here on this end before you move anyway, regardless of the industry that you're in. So our next one is health related. So for our allergy sufferers out there, we have really high pollen levels here. So the greenery here is absolutely beautiful in Augusta, but the downside is the high pollen levels, especially in the spring. So if you suffer from allergies, you might find the pollen count challenging to deal with, but honestly, it's really hard to know until you move here because, for instance, I had really bad allergies all of my life when I lived in the Midwest, but since moving here, my allergies they've just about left. I rarely have allergy issues now that we moved to the Augusta, Georgia area, but it's really going to depend upon your individual system. So the very last one that I could absolutely not leave out is the high humidity. It is hot and humid in the summer in Augusta. I mean, I absolutely cannot leave this one out because if you do not like the heat, if you do not like the high humidity, if you do not like the sun, do not move to Augusta because Augusta is the place where you're going to get heat in the summer months. It can be really hot, very uncomfortable for those not accustomed to it. For me, I absolutely love it. I like when the sun kisses me all day long. But for some, they complain about it. So while Augusta, we have a lot to offer, it's really not the perfect fit for everyone. So if you like to club at night, like the nightlife entertainment, if you like going out to eat late at night, if you crave like different types of cuisine, if you're someone who you really like the fast-paced lifestyle, or if you have specific needs regarding public transportation or job opportunities, or you simply do not like the heat and the humidity, you may not enjoy living in Augusta then. But if you're looking for like a relaxed pace of lifestyle, if you enjoy the outdoor activities like fishing, boating, kayaking, and you really appreciate the smaller community feel, and you like when the sun is shining, then Augusta could be a great place for you. So if you think Augusta may be a good fit, or if you're just still kind of wondering about what it's like, let's talk. I used to live in the Chicagoland area. I moved from a larger city to the Augusta, Georgia area, so I understand the concerns you may have. So give me a call. Let's talk about it. Better yet, let's meet on Zoom. My contact information is right here on the screen. And then you can go down below in the comments and click on the link for my Zoom, and I'll be happy to help you. So once again, I'm Delrisa Rollerson, Augusta's relocation specialist. And check out this video because it'll give you more insightful information on what it's like to really live in the Augusta, Georgia area. So see you over in the next video.